Welcome to the Ash Cash Show. Uh, every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go to the ashcashshow.com to subscribe to the podcast. Go to ashcashtv.com to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We still need everybody to go to ashcashtv.com to subscribe to the channel. We need 1,000 subscribers. We're close, but we haven't reached 1,000 subscribers yet. We need 1,000 subscribers in order to start monetizing the channel. So please go to ashcashtv.com to allow to really subscribe to it so we get the 1,000 subscribers. Tell your friend to tell a friend. Keep spreading that word because we definitely need that. Also, go to the ashcastshow.com to subscribe to the podcast because we just every Saturday we drop an exclusive what do you call it, episode, right? So every Saturday we drop an exclusive episode, and so last week or Saturday we did an episode with Sean Rochester. And so if you did not read the book Black TACS, if you didn't read the book Black TACS, that is a phenomenal book, and the book, talks about a lot of the things that we go through here, in America as Black people, right? But one of the things that I thought was interesting about our conversation is that we talked about reparations, and in talking about reparations, we were really able to like Sean Rochester. If you don't know Sean Rochester, if you don't follow him on Instagram, Black Taxed. Follow him on Facebook. I think it's under his name, Sean Rochester. But he is one of the most the smartest minds economically, right? Period. But he is very I love listening to this guy talk, right? If you are a fan of like Dr. Claude Anderson, who really, Powernomics, who really comes with the facts. When I tell you Sean Rochester is like the new age to me, and he's like the new age Dr. Claude Anderson, where he comes with the facts, he comes with the numbers. Really, he really like broke down, just reparations in general. You know what I mean? And I thought that was wonderful. So definitely check out that episode. We've been getting good feedback so far on the episode. And so check out the episode. Go to the ashcastshow.com to listen to the episode. It was just posted, but every Saturday we post an exciting episode. So far we had MG the mortgage guy on there. We had my guy Mark Bloom on there. We had the interview I did with A. Donovan Baker on there. Now we got Sean Rochester. So I'm talking about these are exclusive interviews, really dope interviews, really dope energy, really good information. So make sure that y'all tune in, tap in. All right, so if this is your first time tuning in, we have a format. Our format is simple. The first part of the show is dedicated to inspiration. Second part of the show is dedicated to the news, and then the third part of the show is dedicated to to answering your questions. So if you have questions, if you're on Twitter, if you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, if you're on Twitch, you're on Periscope, please put your comments below. If you're watching on Instagram Live, please put your questions in the questions box. Salute, V Good Energy. That's my sister right there. So let me tell you about Davita. Salute to her, right? Because she's been not only supportive from an aspect of, joining the show, very vocal in the show, has been literally, spreading the news out and things of that nature. But she's also been supportive. She went to the ashcastshow.com. She supported the show, right? So if you go to ashcastshow.com, there's a way you can support with the support button. She's done that. I think she owns every single book that I've actually have ever put out. So she supports that way. Over the weekend, she bought a whole bunch of merch from shop.mindrightmoney.com. So, yo, Davita, I appreciate you, my sister. Thank you so much. definitely a supporter. So I, salute. I love that support. So I just wanted to give her a shout out because that means a lot. Definitely, supporting in a big way, right? So definitely everybody else. So look in the comment box. Make sure you subscribe to the Ash Cash Show. Make sure you go to ashcashtv.com. But then also, I still have the 25% sale on my shop. So if you go to shop.mindrightmoney.com, you could shop and get 25% off. You just use the code MINDRIGHT. So if you go to shop.mindrightmoney.com and then use the code MINDRIGHT, and you'll get a discount. You'll get a 25% discount. It's for a limited time, but definitely want you guys to support. But also it's great information as well. So at some point, and I'll be honest with you guys, at some point I'm going to, a lot of the prices of my planners, I have discounted them, so you get 25% off of those planners. But those are going to raise soon because I'm working on a program. I'm revamping a lot of stuff, and so soon the program is going to, the price is going to go up. And speaking of that too, I don't know if y'all I'm the part of the Legacy Builders program. So the Legacy Builders program is like a full-fledged financial education program. If y'all see it right there, it's a full-fledged financial education program. I'm gonna add some stuff to it, and so right now the price I think is like $27 a month. If you go to mindrightlegacy.com, you can sign up. If you go to mindrightlegacy.com, the price is $27 a month. It's group financial coaching. But I'm actually going to raise the price because I had two separate programs where it was like managing your finances. Then I had another program called Mailbox Money Academy that teaches you how to make money, passive income in your sleep. From a capacity perspective, I really can't do both. And so I'm going to merge the two into one. And so the price is going to go up. But if you go there now, you can still get it at the $27. But then once I update it, the price is going to go up because I do have I'm not an announcement, but I do have some things that's cooking. I'm not going to say what it is until the ink is dry. But there is something in the works. It's big though too. It's really big. Something in the works. But the first lady taught me it's nothing till it's something, right? And so I make sure that I realize that, because sometimes and let me just take that back when I say it's big, right? Because I'm learning that there is no big or small, right? All of it is working to your benefit. And from a universal standpoint, if I get excited about one thing and don't get excited about the other, I'm signaling that one thing is more important than the other when they all work together, if that makes sense. And so I do have, something that I'm working on that, that is a good thing that will help further expand the reach. And so, the ink hasn't fully dried yet, so I won't say that. But what I am saying is that when the ink does fully dry, I think that from a capacity standpoint, I might not have as much capacity to run all these online programs that I've been running, which is why I've decided that I'm gonna put everything together into one program. So go to mindrightlegacy.com to sign up for the program. You'll get it at the $27 price, and then once I'm gonna merge it. But once I merge everything together and start the program over, the price is gonna definitely go up. All right, cool. So we're gonna start with with our inspirational word of the day, and so I usually post whatever I'm gonna post on Instagram first and Facebook first. And so the quote that I'm gonna say today is: the answers you're looking for is in the work you keep escaping. I'm gonna say that again. The answers you're looking for is in the work you keep escaping. One of the books that I love, absolutely love, is The Alchemist. And The Alchemist is a great book. It's by Paulo Coelho. And The Alchemist says this, right? The Alchemist says, or the moral of the story is that there's a guy, Ty Turner in the building. There's a guy who is searching for happiness, or searching for his purpose, or searching for what his life is going to look like. And he goes through these series of journeys, these series of a quest, right? This journey, this quest, a quest to find himself. And during his journey, he's going through all these different things, He's learning, he's growing. But at the end of the day, right? Yo, my guy Neo was good. At the end of the day, he has now found out that what he was looking for, he actually always had it, right? So where he started, he always had it. You know what I'm saying? And so the answers you're looking for is in the work you keep escaping, right? Like, you already have everything, right? Everything you need to be successful, everything you need to live your best life, you already have it. You already have it within you, right? But at the end of the day, we keep searching for our journey. We keep searching for this thing that's going to make us fulfilled, to fill our journey, to fulfill our purpose. We keep looking for it when what we actually need is already inside of us. The answers you are looking for is in the work you keep escaping. And when I say the work that you keep escaping, y'all know me. If y'all understand that the reason why everything is mind right, money right, mind right, body right, mind right, life right, mind right, love right, everything is mind right, because the work, right, is mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically, right? Those are the work that you need to do. Ziva, come here. That's the work that you need to do, right? And so the work is, you're escaping that work. You're not gonna get solutions. You're not gonna get what you're looking for if you don't do the work first. If you don't do the mental work, right? Nehemiah, my guy in the building, right? Like, he talks a lot about doing work, right? The mental fortitude. You have to have mental fortitude. Wall Street Philippe, overcome the fear of failure. That's one of the biggest things. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of the biggest things that you have to do is overcome the fear of failure. I was watching my guy Neo talk about, how he works with his young folks, and he was telling his young folks, listen, get to know first. The person who gets to know the fastest, get used to hearing no. Because if you get used to hearing no, then no doesn't affect you. Then now you won't be scared to ask what you're worth. You won't be scared to go after what you need to go after, right? And so at the end of the day, it's about the mental work. What mental work are you doing, right? What spiritual work are you doing? I don't care what you believe in, right? I don't care what you believe in. God, Buddha, Allah, the universe, it's all one though. There's one God. So whatever you believe in, you have to do the spiritual work. Are you doing the emotional work? Right? Because success in life is about emotions too. Right? Are you doing the emotional work? Right? Are you making sure you're doing the physical work? Meaning, are you moving your body? Are you working out? Are you testing that limit? There's a reason why, besides Donald Trump, because I haven't seen Donald Trump run, but there's a reason why most presidents run. Right? If you think about it, think about all the presidents. They always go on jogs, right? Because there's mental work that needs to be done. Think about all, not even just athletes. Think about Will Smith and Oprah and Diddy, right? Moving the body, testing the body. You know what I'm saying? And so the physical work that you're doing, the emotional work. but then actual the work that you have to do as well. You know what I mean? You're being called to do certain types of works, and so make sure that you're doing the work, right? Faith without works is dead. The answers you're looking for is in the work you keep escaping. All right, cool. All right, so let's go to financial news. And so we're going to talk about the market's year-to-date performance. So the market with year-to-date performance, NASDAQ is up 10.85%. S&P is down 4.12%. Dow Jones Industrial Average is down 9.35%. Gold is up 15.54%. 10-year Treasury is down 122 bips, basis points, which is BPS. And then oil is down 35.58%, and that's all year-to-date performance. As we look at the markets, there are people are looking at emerging markets assets. They're staging a comeback, and then some of the developing nation stocks are near their highest level since March, and that's as per Bloomberg. I have to look at silver. I haven't checked on what silver is doing year to date, but I do know that gold is up 15.54%. But I will look at silver to see where that is. According to the World Health Organization, on Sunday, they reported that more than 183,000 new coronavirus cases globally in the last 24 hours. 183,000 new cases in the last 24 hours. The number is the largest single-day increase in corona cases by count, according to Associated Press. The most new cases were recorded in the Americas, making up 116,000 of the new cases, according to WHO report. Overall, WHO reported a total of 8,708,000 confirmed COVID-19 cases and 461,000 deaths globally. The increase comes as many countries have started lifting restrictions put in place to mitigate the spread of coronavirus. And so all I'll say is this, is that I don't know if you guys saw that D.L. Hughley actually over the weekend, I think he fainted while he was on stage, as he was, they said he was, he was suffering from exhaustion. He got tested. He had COVID-19, and so now he has to do sort of like self-quarantining. But it was one of those things where still I wonder, right? This is just like a big wonder. I wonder if how many of us got tested, how many of us would have COVID-19, meaning that it might be something that has spread widely already, that some people actually have it already, you know what I'm saying? And they just don't know it, because I know DL was saying that he's asymptomatic. Like, so he had no cough, no fever, no shortness of breath, like none of the symptoms that come with having COVID-19, but the fact that he was dehydrated and his dehydration is what causes him fainting. And then they found out he had it, you know what I'm saying? So I wonder if they did like a mass testing, how many people would have it. And then that kind of goes to show too, because the other thing is that when I actually watched a report, that I watched this report from a lady in the White House, and she was saying that so here's the deal. Prior to COVID-19, there are 150,000 people who die each day, right? And that it doesn't have to be, some of it is like death that's not, death not by illness, right? Violence or whatever. But there are, hundreds of thousands of people who die each day from sickness, from things that they would have had, right? And so the reason why I'm saying that, I wonder if they tested everybody who would have the COVID-19 is like, when you think about it, and I was watching the White House report, and what it seemed like was a lot of people might have COVID-19, but if you had kidney failure and you died from kidney failure and you had COVID-19, they're listing that death as COVID-19, right? If you had cancer and you died from cancer, but you had COVID-19, they're listing that as COVID-19. And so the reason why I'm saying that is, Do we really know, right? Do we really know how many people are really dying from COVID-19, or people who would have died anyway through other complications? That's being listed at COVID-19, and because it's being listed as COVID-19, that's the reason why people are afraid to go out. People are afraid to congregate, and as people are afraid to congregate, they're shutting down the country. And as they're shutting down the country, there's this big wealth transfer that's happening, and the people at the bottom are the ones losing. To be honest, right? We look at the billionaires report, and the people who are billionaires are actually making more money now. News outlets are owned by four or five big companies, and so it's weird to say, right? And what does that mean? New cases, right? Are the deaths increasing, right? So even even when you think about the deaths, right? Like, are the deaths increasing? Bass Moreno says that affecting life insurance policy payments. Not right now, right? So the good thing about it is that right now there hasn't been provisions. Some insurance companies are adding that, but some are, there are life insurance companies that are allowing you to get life insurance without having to have a COVID-19 test. So if you're interested in life insurance, make sure you go to mindrightinsurance.com, www.mindrightinsurance.com. But yeah, right now it's not affecting it as much. All tracing and tracking, this is all to create money from so many things and to take money from so many people, right? Devalass says, ask yourself, what's the real play right now? Yeah, I definitely want to do that. You know what I mean? Like, She Love Money says, fear weakens your immune system. Do not be afraid to go out. Just practice good hygiene and stop touching everything. Yeah. So Just Oz is asking. I'm saying www. Wait, hold on. www. Dot mind. Somebody type that in for me. mindrightinsurance.com. So if you don't have insurance, you should have insurance. So go to mindrightinsurance.com to get a free quote. But yeah, so that's true, because like I said, like, the family and I, we go out, but we definitely practice good height, so we're not touching everything. We're doing the things that they said to do in the beginning. Right, we're washing our hands when we get in the house. We're not putting our hands on our faces. We're social distancing. You know what I'm saying? So we're not allowing that to stop us. But at the same time, what is the play? You know what I'm saying? You got the media companies are owned by 5 companies, right? So think about it. The same company that owns the news owns your streaming services, owns your radio, owns your newspaper, and so. It's not, you know what I mean? If they wanted to divert, if they wanted to keep this narrative to divert income from one spectrum to the next spectrum, fear is the way to do it. So I'll just leave that there. Just use your brain. That's all. At the same time, though, I'm not taking it lightly though, too. So let me just be clear about that. At the same time, I'm still not like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go and do the stuff that could potentially put me in harm. I'm not doing that still. You know what I'm saying? I'm still taking real precautions. So I'm not going to the gym. My gym opened up. I'm in Georgia. So my gym opened up. My trainer hit me like, yo, you ready? I'm like, nope, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm inching. I love basketball. I love to play basketball. You know what I'm saying? So, it's one of those, it's one of those things where I'm still taking precaution. All right. Over the weekend, this was odd, right? So over the weekend, so I still think that the president is running the country like a gangster, like this is the mafia. So over the weekend, Attorney General William Barr, so on Friday, right? So there was this breaking news that I got from New York Times that was saying that that William Barr was fired or something like that, or he was stepping down, right? So on Friday night, Barr said in a statement that Jeffrey Berman, the top prosecutor for the powerful Southern District I'm sorry, Jeffrey Berman, right? So on Friday, Barr, so Attorney General William Barr said in a statement that Jeffrey Berman, the top prosecutor for the powerful Southern District of New York, was stepping down, right? And so Berman was like, nah, I ain't stepping down, right? He's like, nope. He's like, I'm not stepping down, right? And so Berman released a statement of his own, was like, nah, I'm not stepping down. Then on Saturday, Barr, had President Trump fire him instead, right? So Trump fired Berman, leaving number 2, Audrey Strauss, as a Southern District New York steering wheel, right? And then so Strauss is, gonna be now the chief legal watchdog for all white collar crimes, on Wall Street, right? And then, one of the things that was interesting though was that the guy Jeffrey Berman was also somebody who was prosecuting Trump's lawyers, right? So I think that was sort of like suspicious because Berman, he was the investigating into Trump's allies, Michael Cohen, all these different folks, and as you notice, a lot of anybody who goes against Trump gets fired. So I think that it's weird that the country is being run like a dictatorship in some ways. Elegant Eleanor says tomorrow is voting in NY. Go out and vote. Yes, please go out and vote. There are some primaries tomorrow. I'll announce those tomorrow, but definitely go out and vote. All right, cool. In other news, Clark Atlanta University announces full scholarship for Rayshard Brooks' children. So university in Georgia is partnering with an alumni to award full scholarships to 4 children of Rayshard Brooks, the black man fatally shot by Atlanta police officer in the parking lot of Wendy's drive-thru on June 12th. Clark Atlanta University is teaming up with local restaurateur Pinky Cole. Salute to Slutty Vegan. So Pinky, that she's offering, and the school are offering scholarships, which are worth more than $600,000 and will cover the cost of full tuition, meals, room, and board. University President George T. French Jr. said the scholarships will become available to all 4 children when they are ready to matriculate from high school to college. Brooke leaves behind 3 daughters, ages 1, 2, and 8, as well as a 13-year-old stepson. And an attorney representing the family said Brooks had planned to take his youngest daughter skating to celebrate her birthday the following day. And if you don't know who Rayshard Brooks was, he's the guy who got shot by Atlanta police in the back, 2 weekends ago. And lastly, we saw that, the president had his rally at Tulsa, Oklahoma, this past weekend, June 20th, a day after the celebration of Juneteenth. But I found this interesting that K-pop fans and TikTok teens say that they reserved tickets for Trump's Tulsa rally to leave the seats empty. So as part of a coordinated effort, K-pop fans and teenage TikTok users scooped up tickets to President Trump's Saturday rally in Tulsa, potentially leaving at least hundreds of empty seats. The New York Times reported. A tweet from the president's campaign June 11th urged people to use their phones to register for free tickets. The K-pop fans shared the information and encouraged their followers to get tickets and then not show up for the rally. The plan quickly caught on TikTok, where people followed the K-pop fans' lead. The Trump campaign said last week the rally had more than 1 million requests for tickets to the rally at Bank of Oklahoma Center, which had been rescheduled from Friday to avoid coinciding with the Juneteenth holiday. But coverage of the event Saturday allowed an area meant for an expected overflow crowd was mostly empty, and inside the arena there were thousands of empty seats. Forbes reported that the Tulsa Fire Department said the turnout was about under 6,200 people, less than half the venue's 19,000 person capacity. She Love Money says a black blogger started that. So shout the name out so we can know. Definitely the power of the youth. They say the youth shall lead. So we take it as far as we can, and then we shall see. All right. Good morning. Good morning. So I'm opening it up for any questions that you guys may have. We got my sis Aline on the check-in. We got Butter Beans Cool 811 on the check-in on YouTube. We got PK Dixon in the building. We got D Bowden in the building. We have Nadeed Sterling in the building. And hold on, let me just see. I got peek. And all right, cool. That's it, right? I don't want to miss anybody. All right, cool. So if you got any questions, please put your questions down below. If you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Periscope, please put your questions in the comment box. If you are on Instagram, please put your comments in the comment box. Let's see. So, V Good Energy says you mentioned a possible 6-month Mind Right 100K program. Is that happening? Budgeting for it. Thanks, fam. Yes. And so that's what I was saying earlier. I'm gonna add that. I'm gonna add that into my new program. And so the Mind Right Legacy Builders program I will have a program. I'm still deciding. So it will happen. I'm still deciding whether I want to do that within my Legacy Builders program or whether I want to have that as a separate program. It will happen. We're in June, so I definitely want to do it. I mean, definitely by July, right? So that way we have a full 6 months. We have July, August, September, October, November, December. To 100K, right? So the goal is to help people make $100,000 or more, right? So you can make $100,000 or more, but the goal is to help people make $100,000 or more in 6 months. And so there are some tactics, there are some strategies. This is mainly using digital products, so books, ebooks, courses, coaching, all of that stuff. Just helping people kind of learn how to create digital products. And so I will be working on a program that will do that. I'll also participate in the program. And so what I'll do is, I'll remove any books or anything that I have going. I'll start a new program with you. And then we'll all share our numbers. It'll be like a private mastermind kind of thing. We'll share our numbers. We'll share what's working, what we're doing, what could we do differently, things of that nature. And so I'm looking to launch that in July. And so I don't know if I'm going to merge that with the Mind Right Legacy Builders program or if I'm going to do it, if I'm going to do it separately. But yeah, Mind Right Masters. Yeah. So we definitely going to do it. Because I want us all to take advantage of real estate. So I'll let you guys know when that launches, so we could get that started. All right, cool. What other questions do you guys have? Trini Kim Cherry, good morning. Reginald Thomas, good morning. Thank you for the check-in. All right, if y'all have any questions, please put the questions in the bottom. I am 23 says I'm in. Star Jules says I'm in. One Fun Girl. Mo Wine for you. I'm with that. Bilingual Beginnings says I'm excited to participate in that. Yeah, I'll give you all the jewels. So that's important. Yakima Levy. Good morning, Queen. Good morning. All right, so any questions y'all got, please put the questions in the question box. It's cool if y'all don't have any questions. You know what I'm saying? This could be a light question day. Let me also go to my DMs. I know people ask me questions in a DM that I often don't get a chance to answer. So let me see if I could go. Let's see. Dope. Salute to Mo Wine. Mo Wine started her podcast on Juneteenth. My first brick. Salute, salute, salute. Hey, Miss Savage, put the link to the podcast so people could support. Send us that link. So go support Mo Wine for You. One of our Mind Right moguls in the building has started her own podcast on Juneteenth. She laid the first brick down, right? And so let's make sure we support the queen. So make sure you drop the link in there. So Elegant Eleanor says, are $1 million insurance policies typical only term policies? No, you could. So that's a great question. Are $1 million insurance policies typically only term policies? No. You can get $1 million whole life policy. It's just going to cost more money. So the only reason people will invest in a term policy first, and this is what I suggest. So if you go to mindrightinsurance.com, you'll get a free quote, right? Go to mindrightinsurance.com. You'll get a free insurance quote. But the reason why people will go for a term life insurance policy is because term allows you to get more money for a smaller amount, right? And so I'll give you an example. So somebody, a young, healthy 20-year-old person, right? 20-something-year-old, maybe early 30s, let's say, could probably get $1 million policy for like $30, let's say, right? And I'm just throwing these numbers from the top of my head. If you want the real numbers, go to mindrightinsurance.com, send in your quote, and then we'll send you some quotes, right? But if you go to, a healthy 20, 30-year-old person could probably get like $1 million for like $30 a month. If you did $1 million, which was a whole life policy, it would probably cost you $100-something a month, right? And so $30 or $100-something, then you're like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, yes, it's a difference, but the whole life has some advantages as well. So what I normally say to people is, depending on what your finances are, if you could afford, hundreds of dollars per month, then it would behoove you to get a whole life insurance policy because you could create your own bank, right? You could create your own banking system. Like, that's actually a thing. You could create your own bank using whole life insurance. And so I would say, yes, you get a whole life. But if you're not at the position where you could put hundreds of dollars a month, on a life insurance policy, then get term, because term literally allows you to create immediate estate, right? Think about this, right? Over the weekend, let's say on Friday, it's 4 of us, right? You know what I mean? On Friday, we went out. We went to the park. We went bike riding. And after that, we went to go get something to eat, right? It's 4 of us. It's 2 adults, 2 children. And I want to say that the bill for buying something to eat came out to $40-something, right? So $40-something in one sitting for food. If we did that, like, we don't eat out all the time, but if we did that 3 times, that's $90 that we spent on food, where that same $90 we could cover the whole house for $4 million in life insurance policies. You know what I'm saying? So $30 is, $30, even if it's $40, right? That's $10 a month, you know what I'm saying? To get an immediate estate. And if you're older, let's say, you know what I'm saying? Let's say you're older and you could only get $100,000 for $40 a month. You know what I'm saying? That's still good though, right? At $40 a month, you're paying $400, $500 a year, and God forbid something happens to you, your family will at least be able to bury you, right? $25,000 is the let's say average cost of burial, and then now $75,000 is left over, right? You create, now your children don't have to start from scratch. You know what I mean? So yeah, so I think $1 million insurance policies are typically term policies only because they're cheaper, but you can get $1 million policy as whole life. You can. All right, cool. Let me see. So Fem Creator says, as a Canadian, when I join your masterclass, can I buy real estate as well? So that's a great question. You can, as a Canadian, buy real estate because foreign people, meaning people who are not in America, buy real estate in America all the time. I don't know the legalities around that. Like it may mean, starting up a LLC or starting up a company within the Americas. That's really, I can ask my CPA, Mitch, that question, or, there's an attorney, but I believe you can. I definitely believe you can. But as far as being Canadian, if you're from the UK, if you're from anywhere, this 100K in 6 months program could work wherever you are, because this is all about digital assets, right? Digital assets is the way. Honestly, like I have friends who have made millions of dollars selling digital real estate. You know what I'm saying? Like I got friends who make 100K a month, right? So we're saying let's just go 100K. You know what I'm saying, in 6 months. But I know people who make 100K a month off of digital assets. And so once you have the systems in place, so it's about systems. Once you have the systems in place, you create it and then let the systems work for you. You change your relationship with money. Instead of working for money, money's working hard for you. So stay tuned. We're gonna launch that for sure. So more wine for you. So she says we'll do Anchor, more wine. So here's the secret. I'm gonna tell you a secret, Mo Wine. And this is a secret for anybody else out there. So because you're a mind right mogul, I'm going to give you this gem. So right now, your website says anchor.fm/mo-wine, right? From a branding perspective, everything you do should be branded to you. Everything, right? So think about this. So I make it very, very easy for everybody to get my stuff. If you want to buy books, guess where you're going to go? You're going to go to ashcashbooks.com. If you want to buy Ash Cash Books, guess where you're going to go? You're going to go to ashcashbooks.com. If you want to go and buy some life insurance from Mind Right Money Management, you're going to go to mindrightinsurance.com, right? If you want to buy online courses from Ash Cash, you're going to go to academy.mindrightmoney.com. If you are what else I got? I got tons of stuff, right? If you wanna subscribe to the Ash Cash Show, guess what the Ash Cash Show relinks you to? My Anchor. So I'm using Anchor as well. But if you go to the ashcashshow.com, it's going to take you to where? My Anchor page, right? If I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, guess where I'm sending you? I'm sending you to ashcashtv.com. Why am I saying this? Make it easy for people to buy your stuff. Make it easy for people to support you. I got a message the other day, or I got tagged on something the other day, and they were like, "Yo, can you like?" It wasn't just me. They tagged a bunch of us, and it was like, "Black-owned business needs your support. Please support my business, right?" And if y'all following me, I've been on a spending spree. I didn't vocalize it because I didn't want people to be like. Some people are like, yo, I got $1,000 that I'm spending on black-owned businesses. Drop your link in the bio. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to, because I like to give money to things that inspire me. And so I was just, as people were tagging themselves, I was, running across your business. If it inspired me, I bought it, right? And so what happened was the person was tagging like, yo, please support my business. Please support my business. So I was like, okay, bet. Let me support this person's business. I hit the link, was looking at their stuff. I'm like, oh, their stuff is dope. Their stuff is dope. No link in the bio. So I'm like, how can I support you if there's no link in the bio? Then I started reading their posts, and in their posts, they started saying, in order to support, send a DM or send a email to this, tell us your size, and then I'm like, yo, fam, I'm not doing all that. Amazon has spoiled me. Anytime I want to buy a book, I do that in 5 seconds. I go to Amazon, I look up the book. They already got my credit card information. I hit buy, and that's it. They have spoiled me. And so I want to do the same thing. PayPal spoiled me. Like when I go buy something, and this is just me, I'd rather buy it if you accept PayPal. Because my PayPal is already saved in my phone, so when I hit PayPal, I don't have to go look for my card or nothing like that. So make it easy for people to support you. So this is what I do. Any business I start, anything I start, I go and find a name that's catchy, and I buy the domain name. The domain name, I'm using DreamHost. They charge me $7. I don't know if they're charging me $7 because I buy so many domains, but they charge me $7. And so because I have so many domains, then that's the reason why I'm paying $7. But I think other places, GoDaddy, might charge like $15. But buy a custom domain name and redirect wherever you want people to go so they can remember it. It's a branding tip. Y'all don't owe me nothing for that. That's free. It's a branding tip. You know what I'm saying? Bilingual Beginnings says, do you have a social media marketing product? Absolutely. I have a planner that's a social media marketing planner, but it will be included in the program when I launch it. And then also my guy Neo Davis also has the seven steps to Instagram cash, and I post that as well. That's what I'm gonna do. Also, I have a website coming out called ashcashapproved.com, which is gonna be other programs that are not my programs, but I've used or I've watched or whatever, and I promote it. So I have a website coming out called ashcashapproved.com. That's also gonna have other people's programs on there as well. So stay tuned for that. Yeah. So I kept mine low, but mine is IG stories and told all my friends to redefine your life path and buy black daily. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go. Let's not keep it low, though. Good energy. That's the one thing I realized. I realized that if you got a voice, we need. This is the time to amplify our voices. We're not staying low no more. We can't. Like God gave you a gift. God did not give you this gift to stay low. Amplify that voice. Do it until people are annoyed with you. Because the people who are annoyed are not your people. So get it out there. You know what I'm saying? Good tips. What's the host name again for $7? Oh, I'm using DreamHost. So DreamHost.com is what I'm using, and they charge me $6.99 for my domain names. And so again, I don't know if that's their regular price, because I literally got maybe like 30 domain names, because I have things routed. Because the thing is, you can find everything on one website though, right? If you go to mindrightmoney.com, when you go to mindrightmoney.com, all the links are there in that one main website. But if somebody wants something specific, I don't want to be like, go to mindrightmoney.com, hit resources, and then go that, right? So like my books, for instance, if you go to mindrightmoney.com, hit resources, a drop-down menu is going to go, and then you're going to go to books, then all my books are going to pop up. If you want insurance, everything on the resources is going to pop up if you go to mindrightmoney.com. But I think it's easier, right, to say go to mindrightinsurance.com if you want insurance. Go to ashcashbooks.com if you want books. You know what I'm saying? I am Talisha says good tips. The host name, DreamHost. I use DreamHost. Neo's book is a great read. Yeah, he helped me actually. So Neo's book was definitely good. It was a lot of stuff I knew, but he kind of put it in great perspective, and I was like, I bet. And I started to change a lot of the stuff, and I started seeing immediate increases. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I've seen immediate increases in that. So so mindrightmoney.com. And so I own modewine.com. Gotta link it ASAP. Go to modewine.com. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy to do that. You know what I'm saying? So Ionos was charging me $199. Not sure if it's a special or still active. So check that out. So Bilingual Beginnings says IONOS.com. Is DreamHost black owned? I don't think so. I use GoDaddy, but it's black owned and cheaper. That's the way. Oh, I didn't know that GoDaddy was black owned. I didn't know that. I thought I'll double check all. But if GoDaddy is black owned, I don't know who owns DreamHost, but I'll look into the owners of it. I did not know that GoDaddy was black owned. If it is, then I'll switch everything over to GoDaddy ASAP, because I definitely want to support the black owned businesses, but I didn't know GoDaddy was black owned. I have to check. I didn't know, because if no, they're not. Oh, they're not black owned. Okay, so I don't know. Are there any black owned hosting? Yeah, I don't know. I'm using DreamHost. I've used DreamHost over 20 years now. No, what we in? No, over 15 years, right? I've used DreamHost for over 15 years. Oh, I was saying is if DreamHost was, I'd rather support them. Oh, that's what you're saying. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know if they're black owned. I mean, if we know of any black owned hosting services, then let us know. But I don't know. I'm not sure. All right, cool. Let's see. I thought you were saying that GoDaddy was black owned. I was like, man, I was about to say, yo, that's power if they are, because they big, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Trini Kim Cherry says, with your program, can you buy real estate in other countries? So that answer was answered already, meaning that yes. I mean, buying real estate is like a legal transaction. So my program is more so about how you make money online. You know what I'm saying? Internet, join GoDaddy as CEO articles. All right, I want to see, let's do some research. Let's see if there are any black owned internet host companies. I don't know of any. You know what I'm saying? But if you know any. All right, so my time is running out. I appreciate y'all as always for tuning in. Make sure that make sure you go to the ashcashshow.com. I dropped a special episode with Sean Rochester. Check out that episode ASAP. Yo, if you got an email list, email all your friends about the show. If you got share everything. Please share everything. The ashcashshow.com. Also go to ashcashtv.com. There's no reason, right? There's no reason why we have not reached 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Please go to ashcashtv.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. There's no reason why we don't have 1,000 subscribers. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you do that. Lastly, go to shop.mindrightmoney.com. Shop.mindrightmoney.com. Use the 25% off. Use MindRight as the code. 25% off of everything in the store. That includes physical books, digital books. Everything is 25% off. Even my online courses as well. Go to shop.mindrightmoney.com. Make sure it's limited time. I'm going to pull it soon. But I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow in God's will. Same time, same place.